Taylor Swift's newest release, The Life of a Showgirl, made headlines across the United States as details emerged about its extraordinary commercial performance on launch day. According to industry insiders, the album was officially released on October 3rd and immediately notched a record-breaking 2.7 million in sales, making it the artist's most successful debut week ever. This figure represents a personal milestone for Swift, but it also holds wider significance in music history. Sources report that since 1991, only one album has achieved a larger opening week, Adele's 25, which managed to move 3.378 million copies in its first week back in 2015. Swift's achievement, therefore, positions her just behind Adele in terms of modern-era album debuts, reinforcing her status among the most commercially potent artists of her generation. Industry analysts noted that the 2.7 million units sold encompassed both digital and physical copies, reflecting Swift's broad appeal across all formats. Another standout aspect of the album's launch was its astonishing vinyl sales. On the very first day of release, The Life of a Showgirl sold 1.2 million vinyl records, setting a new benchmark for first-day vinyl sales in the United States. This not only eclipsed previous records in the vinyl category, but also surpassed Swift's own prior achievement. When her 2024 release, The Tortured Poets Department, sold 859,000 vinyl copies during its debut week. The significance of this accomplishment was highlighted by music retail experts, who emphasized how Swift's embrace of vinyl has helped fuel a resurgence in the format's popularity, especially among younger fans. The rollout of The Life of a Showgirl began with an announcement on August 12th, shortly followed by the opening of pre-orders that were met with high enthusiasm from her fanbase. The album was made available in an extensive array of purchasing options, giving fans the flexibility to choose how they wanted to own the music. Among these options were the standard CD, a classic vinyl LP, and digital downloads for those preferring instant access. In total, there were 23 different physical configurations to choose from, providing collectors and casual listeners alike with a diverse catalog of editions. These physical versions included 12 separate CD editions, 8 vinyl LPs, and 2 deluxe box sets that featured exclusive branded apparel, catering to Swift's dedicated collector community. Notably, 4 unique editions could be found only at Target stores across the country, while the majority of the other variants were offered exclusively through Taylor Swift's official web store, creating a sense of exclusivity and encouraging fans to act quickly to secure their preferred editions. Subscribe now if you love hearing the latest updates on your favorite artists. As the first week of sales progressed, industry experts predicted that the numbers for The Life of a Showgirl would continue to climb even higher, with the sales tracking period set to conclude on October 9th. Final, official figures were scheduled for release on October 12th, and all indications pointed to a remarkable debut for the album on the Billboard 200 charts. Observers speculated that, should the album secure the top position, it would represent Taylor Swift's 15th #1 album in the United States, an accomplishment that would see her surpassing both Drake and Jay-Z for the most #1 albums among solo artists. At present, all three share the record with 14 #1 albums each, while the Beatles continue to hold the all-time record with 19. The prospect of Swift pulling ahead in this tally was seen as a major moment in her ongoing career, further cementing her legacy as one of the dominant forces in contemporary music. Over the course of her career, Swift has demonstrated an unparalleled consistency in album sales. Every one of her previous 14 studio albums, including her re-recorded projects, has debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, a chart that measures the commercial performance of albums in the United States using sales data compiled by Luminate. This perfect streak of chart-topping releases is unique among major recording artists, underscoring Swift's ability to command attention and drive sales with each new project. The sheer magnitude of opening week sales for The Life of a Showgirl reinforced the notion that Swift's appeal is both deep and wide, cutting across demographic lines and musical preferences. Retailers reported brisk sales across all formats, with many fans opting for multiple editions to complete their collections. The variety of album configurations, combined with exclusive merchandise and regional exclusives, created a frenzy of activity online and in stores, further boosting the album's first-week totals. Swift's reputation for imaginative and fan-centric album rollouts was on full display, as her team coordinated a seamless launch across multiple platforms and retail partners. As the tracking week drew to a close, anticipation mounted for the final sales tally, with observers predicting that Swift would once again set a new standard for album debuts in the streaming era. The expected #1 debut for The Life of a Showgirl was seen as a testament not only to Swift's enduring popularity, but also to her savvy understanding of how to connect with fans and adapt to a rapidly changing music industry landscape. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you want more stories about record-breaking album releases. The album's success also shone a light on Swift's evolving legacy in the world of music sales. Throughout her career, she has consistently found ways to keep her audience engaged, whether through cryptic teasers, special editions, or surprise announcements. The rollout strategy for The Life of a Showgirl, with its blend of nostalgia and innovation, proved especially effective in sustaining excitement from the initial announcement in August through to the album's release and beyond. Industry experts noted that Swift's approach to album launches has influenced how other artists plan their own releases, with many adopting similar tactics to maximize fan engagement and sales. The 23 physical editions, including the highly coveted deluxe box sets, became instant collector's items, with many selling out rapidly after pre-orders opened. Swift's ability to generate such demand for physical media in an age increasingly dominated by streaming platforms was seen as a remarkable achievement, reflecting the unique relationship she maintains with her fanbase. Meanwhile, the vinyl record milestone drew attention from across the industry, as Swift's 1.2 million first-day sales set a new benchmark and demonstrated the continuing relevance of vinyl records in the modern music marketplace. The resurgence of vinyl in recent years has been fueled in part by artists like Swift, who have embraced the format as a way to offer fans a tangible, high-quality listening experience. The inclusion of exclusive artwork, colored vinyl variants, and special packaging has made each edition a coveted prize for collectors. As final sales numbers loomed, fans and observers alike watched closely to see if The Life of a Showgirl would break additional records or secure new milestones, particularly on the Billboard 200 chart. If the album was confirmed as Swift's 15th #1, it would place her in a league of her own among solo artists, further solidifying her status as one of the most successful recording artists of all time. The ongoing sales activity, combined with strong streaming numbers, suggested that the album would continue to dominate the charts in the weeks to come. Swift's ability to consistently deliver chart-topping albums has made her a fixture on the Billboard 200, and her influence on the industry shows no signs of waning. The release of The Life of a Showgirl was more than just a commercial triumph. It represented the culmination of years of hard work, careful planning, and a deep understanding of what fans want from their favorite artist. With each new project, Swift has raised the bar for herself and her peers, setting new standards for creativity, engagement, and sales. The impressive opening of her latest album serves as a reminder of her enduring power in the music industry and her ability to adapt to an ever-evolving marketplace. As fans await the final chart performance, there is little doubt that The Life of a Showgirl will leave a lasting mark on both Swift's career and the broader music landscape. Subscribe here to stay in the loop with all the latest from Taylor Swift and the biggest stories in music.